Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to Final Expense Telesales. My name is Dana Neeson. What is the difference between a free lead model and a broker model? Now, there's lots of differences, but why do some agents have more success in a free lead model, and how can you duplicate that process to a broker model? It's actually very simple. I'm going to dive into that with you today and hopefully give you some clarity so that you can ramp up for the week. If you are just now finding this channel, again, my name is Dana Neeson. I'm the owner and founder of Empower Life Group. We sell final expense and other life products over the phone. My job is to try and help you have stronger, more sophisticated sales conversations. Now, I think I have a little bit of credibility to speak on this topic, considering I ran a free lead telesales model selling final expense over the phone using just one carrier for almost 4.5 years. And the reason that model is successful is the reason why you're now starting to see a ton of brokers pop up offering free leads. They've finally got their aha moment. They've finally figured out why it works and how they can help their brokers succeed by providing free leads. Now, here's your aha moment. Not the free leads that are helping you be successful. There's only one thing that a free lead model is offering you that you can't do on your own, or should I say you won't do on your own, and that is to give you access to an unlimited supply of leads and opportunity. The reason that we were so successful in our call center is because we didn't allow our agents to run out of people to call. It is all about volume. Volume is critical. And once a broker gains that confidence to know that they can get access to unlimited leads without worrying about what that will cost them, all of a sudden the stress kind of goes away because you are piggybacking off of somebody else's dime. You're probably putting in more time on a free lead model than you probably also put in on your own. And the reason you're probably putting in more time goes back to number one. You have more people to call. And I wanted to record this video today because I was talking to an agent who's currently in a free lead model right now. And she wants to leave, right? She wants to leave. She knows she has the skill set to do it. And she knows that she has what it takes. So if that's the case, why do you think somebody currently on a free lead program who has the skill set, who writes 10 to 15 apps per week, who can put themselves in a position and has already proved to themselves that they can be successful, what do you think prevents that person from making the change and becoming a broker? It is because almost overnight, you are going to be going from an unlimited supply of leads and opportunity to what? To pretty much nothing, right? Because of that, that transition and jump is scary. It's just as scary for agents who just get their license and need to jump into an opportunity right away. You have to put yourself in a position where you get volume. And that's why a lot of agents want to jump and find a boatload of aged leads that are super cheap because they have volume. But oftentimes that volume is to a false sense of security because that type of volume can tend to lead to burnout. It has a much lower contact rate. It has a much lower conversion rate overall. Yes, you can get an ROI. Yes, your cost per acquisition can probably be decent. How do we put ourselves in the best position as brokers so that A, you can get started right out of the gate with a good lead flow, and B, you can feel comfortable leaving a free lead model and jumping into a broker model without losing your volume? Well, one of the things that I have set up under Empower Life, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one, I'm sure there's tons of other IMOs and agencies that do this as well, is we've created a lead campaign program where you can access volume right away using the Empower Life umbrella. Now, when you create a Facebook ads account, most people don't know this, whether you're doing it for yourself or whether you've hired a management company to do it for you, you have to go through what's called a learning phase. And the definition of a learning phase is for Facebook to generate you 50 leads over a 7-day period. Okay, 50 leads over a 7-day period. Now, If you are jumping into this type of campaign and you have one state, or you have two states, or you have 5 states, you are going to be miserable, right? You're not going to see good results because A, you don't have a big enough footprint, and B, your cost per lead will be too high. So if you have to generate 50 leads in a 7-day period to get out of the learning phase, right, which is where Facebook is learning who your audience is and the best place to present your ads to, so that you can get in front of higher intent people so that your quality goes up, right? This is all part of what it's doing behind the scenes. If you started a Meta account with less than 5 states, your leads could be $25 to $30 or more. It could be $30, $35, $40, who knows? So if you have to generate 50 leads in a 7-day period and you don't have enough states to see that success right away, let's say that your leads are costing $35, you'd have to spend $1,750 in 7 days. Now here's the other catch. When you're in learning, Facebook won't let you spend more than $50 a day. So 1,750 divided by 7 is $250 a day. Well, how can you generate 50 leads in a 7-day period at $250 a day if Facebook won't even let you spend more than $50 a day while you're in learning? Make sense? It's kind of a catch-22. So when you hop onto a master account and the master account is out of learning phase and the master account doesn't have a daily limit of what you can spend, you could hop on under that, which will piggyback you off of that audience and allow you to spend the amount of money that you need to spend in order to get out of learning much quicker. Now, if you're not following me here, if this doesn't make any sense to me, post a comment in the chat. I'm happy to answer your question. However, this is a catch-22 as well, because you still cannot hop on with 5 states, 2 states, 1 state, and expect to be able to get a low cost per lead just because you're using a management account. You have to come in with a minimum of 15 states. Okay, 15 states is what you need in order to see success. Now, if you're on a free lead program, hopefully the agency or IMO has asked you to invest in more states because they know that in order for them to get volume leads at a low cost per lead so that they can afford to give you those leads for free, you need a wider footprint, right? So you see, it's not just a you thing. This is an agency thing. In order to maximize your volume, in order to reduce your lead cost per lead, you need 15 states plus. Ideally, you should get 30, 35 over time, but 15 is ideal. So now, if you come in from a free lead program to a broker program, or you're just getting your license and you come into a broker program right away, you need volume. You need volume. And I'll come back to this in a second. You cannot buy 20 leads in a week and see how it works. It's not enough. You need like 15 to 20 leads a day in order to make the numbers work if you're going to see success in telesales. Now, if you're buying 15 to 20 leads a day at $35 a lead, that becomes very expensive, right? That's $700 times 7 days. You're almost at $5,000 a week. That doesn't make sense either. So there is a sweet spot here. There is a sweet spot and there is an answer for volume. And it is to get set up under a sub account with at least 15 states. I have agents who have hopped onto my sub account with the type of footprint that they need. And in one day, they're getting leads at $6 per lead. And they don't have limits of $50 a day spend. That means as a broker coming out of a free lead model who is worried about not having the type of volume you need, you can put yourself in a position to see success out of the gate. That means that you could have a budget of $100 right away times 7 days. Let's call it a $700 budget. And if you are getting your leads at $6.50, for example, now you have 107 leads week one, you are out of learning and you are off to the races. All this is making sure that you are in front of enough people in a fast enough amount of time with the right opportunity, the right coaching, the right infrastructure, and you have access to the right carriers in order to see success. That is literally all that it takes. That is the formula. And so I don't want you to think that you can't leave a free lead program to be a broker because you won't have as many leads. You just haven't found the way to do it, right? You haven't figured out the way to do it. And because of my history running a call center, because I know volume is everything, it is no different than if you come in as a broker. It doesn't change. You still have to put yourself in front of enough people and not run out of people to call in order to see success. And that is a minimum of 100 to 120 leads per week, at least 15 states, trying to get that lead cost below $10 per lead so that you can maximize your return on investment. That is literally it. Do not overthink it. If you have the right systems, if you have the right automations, if you have the right talk track, if you put in the time and you put in the hours, you too can also have $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 months and more. It is not hard. It is just math, and it is sales skills, and it is putting yourself in a position to be successful. If you'd like more information on how to join the Empower Life Group team, and you want to join on our sub account, start getting volume right away, get hooked up to the systems and automation that we know are going to lead the way to your success, you can visit empowerlifegroup.com, click the Join Now button, watch the quick video, and fill out the information to join our team. We are actively looking for both brand new and seasoned agents to partner with to maximize all of our success. So let's crush it this week. Put in the activity, get off of YouTube now and go make some dials, and I'll see you this week.